So I'm in Volvo's top selling model, which is the XC60, and what I'm actually in is the XC60 T8 Recharge, which is kind of my ideal EV because, as Volvo puts it, it's sort of an electric vehicle, EV, with a backup. So that range anxiety that so many people suffer from or are afraid of, and so hence do not buy electric vehicles, you don't have that worry here. So you've got the electric vehicle side of things, so you get like about 80 kilometers range on that. So it's small, I mean it's fine, but you know, you're sort of living your best EV life in a way. And then you've also got a 2-litre turbo petrol engine, so you know that if your electric range runs out, you've got the petrol backup. So like I've had this car for a couple of days. I've now got like 15 Ks left on my electric side, but I've got 610 kilometers left range on the petrol side. So that makes me happy. You see, Volvo's obviously, there's like no more diesels on offer here. Like they're sort of moving towards where I think it's 2030 that they will only have an electric range available. But until then, they sort of want to do that in between. So you've got like hybrids, you've got the plug-in hybrids now. And it's a clever marketing strategy for me because I think people are still, especially here in South Africa, maybe not going straight towards electric. You sort of want to maybe be in between, see how it works. You can plug this car into a normal, you know, domestic outlet at home, or at a charging station. I think there's only one thing. So this infotainment system has been updated, like an updated XC60. And the problem here is that they've simplified this infotainment system. There's not as much swiping as there was in the previous models. But in order to get to the sort of driving modes, which you can choose from, dude, what are you doing? In order to get to those modes, you've got to sort of click onto settings, then into driving, and then you can go to hybrid, power, pure, or whatever if you want. I've had it in hybrid most of the time. I've had it in pure for, you know, so pure electric. Hybrid. Well, clearly didn't like something I was doing. Maybe my eyes weren't on the road. Dangerous. Hybrid sort of selects like what is going to be the most efficient for you, which is what I quite like. So I've just had it in that. What do you mean connect your device? It is connected. It even says connected. What is your vibe here? I want music. Oh, it is connected. Yeah, Oaks. Me and technology, I tell you. Let's see. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. This even's got like a Play Store, and you've got your Google Assistant and maps and everything. I think you have to create a hotspot on your phone at this point. There's, you know, like for the South African market or whatever. But it is quite cool. I think, yeah, the simplification of this infotainment system is great. But I've almost felt like it's gone very simple. So I struggle to find everything that I want. But that's just me being a motoring journalist who hasn't spent enough time in the car figuring it all out before I'm telling you about it. Because I'm very busy. But yeah, once you've worked it out, I mean, the apps on the home screen now are very minimal. I mean, it's got like maps, Bluetooth, media, radio, phone, Google Assistant, car status, Play Store. So, but you can have obviously everything you want, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that jazz. Very, very connected, you know. Then you can put it into the braking. It's got regenerative braking, so it's not my favorite thing in any car, in fact, so I'm going to do it now. You know, so it's like one pedal driving. With that, I think you've got to drive a car a long time because you'll get used to it, so like you just never actually have to put your foot on the brake. But it's quite a brake, so it can make for not a very smooth drive if you're not sure how to use it properly. And so yeah, so like this is lovely. Just sort of brake up to the robot, but I need to go a little bit further because it didn't brake like where I wanted it to brake. But here we go. So then it regains you a little bit more range on the electric side of things. So now what's it going to cost you? Well, you're looking at around windscreen wipers. So it's going to cost you around 1.2 mil. But what Volvo does is they've thrown in a customer care package as well. So basically you get an at-home charging station, and then they will also give you for 2 weeks every year for 3 years, you'll get an ICE internal combustion engine model to drive for 2 weeks of the year. So for instance, if you are going on a long road trip, or I don't know, whatever the case may be, and you are more comfortable in, you know, that car, then you get that option. It's quite nice of them, eh? I don't care, I love it. Okay. You know, Volvo is one of my favorite manufacturers, favorite brands. I think it still feels as premium. I think that I'm going to be very honest. I think there needs to be the next model. I'm quite interested in seeing, you know, sort of the next generation of Volvos. I think because we've had this sort of interior for what feels like quite some time, but it has sort of aged well, so that's good. Like again, still very premium. I love the space in this car as well. It's perfect for a car seat. It's perfect for a family. It just remains a fantastic family car. Super safe, very comfortable. It's 15 degrees outside, which obviously for Cape Town standards is literally the North Pole. So I've got the heated seats going. My phone's on the wireless charger. Like, I'm just living my best life here. Do you know what I mean? My best Volvo EV/not EV life. I'm happy about it though. I'd be happy not to give it back, and I love it in this color. I just think it looks super sexy. Wait a minute till I take you there. Wait a minute. Oh, Pitbull. Not my best. Not my best.